I should have bought Doom Eternal for the Switch instead of buying Cyberpunk 2077. That's what I should have done. I'm up to 13 godforsaken fucking crashes on the PS5. 13. Outside of that, my PS5 haven't crashed 13 times in fucking total. I don't think my Switch has crashed 13 times in fucking total since I had it, and I had it since the damn thing came out. And I had one game crash my fucking PS5 13 goddamn times. In the middle of missions, crash. Just fucking around, crash. Other crazy ass glitches. I got to the point where I started to realize or recognize when a crash is about to happen. The fucking people started having the dialogue go over top of each other. I was like, oh shit, crash is on the way. The goddamn dialogue of one character started speeding up like it was going in double time, like it was being fast forwarded, or you was watching a YouTube video at 2x speed. I was like, oh shit, here comes a crash. The fuck? The more days I play this fucking game, the worse it gets. The worse it gets. At least the most funnest thing in the game to me, the most fun is the shooting. And I know, and you know, that the shooting in this shit doesn't compare to the shooting in Doom Eternal. You know, I know, because I got Doom Eternal already on the PS4, playing it on the PS5, and I had it on the Xbox. Shit, man. So I know that I can get a better experience shooting in Doom Eternal and a fucking game throughout two consoles having crashed one fucking time on me. Doom Eternal hasn't. I should have took my $60 fucking and spent it to somebody who deserved to get it than these motherfuckers right here. Because if The Witcher is anything to tell, then in 5 months this fucking game will be $15.99 with all the DLC included. Damn, man, like I try to play the fucking game. I try to enjoy the game, but next thing you know, the shit is careening off the fucking highway. What is wrong with this bullshit where it can't keep a fucking stable session going for more than an hour at a time? Let alone I'm wandering around and the shit turns into a fucking David Blaine simulator with people levitating all over the place. One of the characters in the game, he's trying to give me a serious speech and his gun is actually fucking penetrated his hand. Like his hand is impaled by the handle of his gun. And the barrel of the gun is just sticking straight up in the air. This same character earlier in the mission, he's a detective. If you've gotten that far in the game, you know who I'm talking about. Earlier in that same side mission, that I was riding in the car with him. It was raining outside, and it looked like it was raining on him inside the car. The shit wasn't a convertible. This nigga was fucking, what Martin say, the water was glistening all over his face. We was in the car, brother. We got in the car before the rain started. The fucking rain started while we was driving. The next thing you know, this nigga face was wet. This nigga face was shiny. Like either he got rained on or this nigga took a Vaseline bath. What the fuck happened, man? Like, how did 8 years turn into this? I hear people saying that The Witcher 3 was a glitchy mess. Fuck that, bro. I got The Witcher 3 for the PS4 the day it came out in May of 2015. And it was glitchy, but it wasn't nowhere close to this bullshit, bro. I don't remember The Witcher ever crashing on me on any console I've ever played it on. That of course differs from person to person. But I have played The Witcher 3 on every fucking thing that it was released on. Except the PC. So, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox One X. I don't have a Series X. And the Switch. And I can't recall one fucking crash in 5 fucking years. I had 13 crashes in 5 damn days with this fucking new game from these people. Yeah, somebody might be like, Doom on the Switch, but that's 720p. I don't give a fuck. The game is working the way it was intended to work. It's intended to be 720p 30 frames per second, and it's holding up to that, unlike the shit. Bro, like, unlike this fucking thing, it ain't holding up to what it's supposed to be. I'm playing it on the PS5. It can run at 60 frames per second on the PS5 because it looked like Vaseline is smeared on the screen. Or if it don't look like Vaseline is smeared on the screen at some points, then at another point it looks like the screen is made out of fucking sand bits. The shit is so grainy. That's why I can run at 60. Because the fucking PS4 version that is running is so piss poor that they ain't got no other choice but to run it. Now what the fuck is gonna happen when they put out the next generation patch for this shit? When they actually adapt it to run at higher and better resolutions, is it gonna be able to keep this level of performance? At this point in time, you can't trust them. It's a fucking mess, man. I went from loving the game to saying, oh, the game has problems, but I like it, to saying, oh, I'm tired. Like last night, I was playing this shit, and it was the last straw. The shit crashed on me. I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm about to watch TV. I'm about to watch Gun. I'm not playing this shit no more, man. I could have had the fucking TV going and my Switch in hand, playing Doom Eternal on the Switch, and having a good old jolly grand time without crashes. I bet it's a hot damn mess. And all of this fucking lip service is they giving y'all. Like, I see the vocal minority of people who make YouTube videos ain't buying it, telling people not to buy it, but you know a majority of these fucking fanboys for this bullshit company is out there tuck this shit hook, line, and sinker. They fell for it. You know they buy it. You know they. Shit is like, I can just box it up and relegate it to the bottom of my stack where Killzone Shadowfall is. Never think about it again. Shit, I wouldn't even, if Killzone Shadowfall wasn't so worthless, I wouldn't have it no more. The only reason I still got that game is because GameStop refused to take it on a trade because it was only worth like 75 cents. And now I'm talking about laying Cyberpunk 2077 down there next to that fucking game. The fuck, nigga, what? That's what we talking about. With the most anticipated, genre-defining, boundary-breaking. You break the boundaries, all right. You fall through the fucking floor on the game. Shit, man. One of the major side characters in the game, if you go the route I went and you get the romance, One of the best characters in the game, Pan Am. You get to romance her. One of the major characters who's intertwined into her storyline. Whenever you in a scene with him, his fucking fingers don't even move. He got the same hands from Ride to Hell Retribution. He looked like the same fucking guy from Ride to Hell Retribution. And the fact, like they lifted the character model right out of that game and just plopped it into this. His fingers don't fucking move, bro. I would have rather gave Panic Button and God-forsaken Bethesda the money again, because buying Doom Eternal on a different console for another time would have been worth more than buying this shit once. Nigga, when Dan's go wait, one of the positive fucking uplifting YouTubers I ever seen is quitting on your shit, you know you have fucked up.